Hello again, this is Rubber Band. I am doing a bit of an off-the-cuff video. I'm going to show you how I make tubular keys. Specifically today, I'm going to be making the FEO K1 elevator key. I've got the bitting up here because I cut it so often. So what I use is a little handheld machine known as the TKM-90. This is a tubular key cutting machine made by a company called HPC. They are now owned by the Hudson Lock Company. It costs about $350 on average, which, you know, I justify by how many of these I cut, and I need a nice robust machine. I like that it's very portable. As you can see, I have my tubular pick in here, so I can decode with this and this, and I can make keys, and I keep a few spare blanks in here too. So just what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to make an FEO K1. So bidding for this is not the bidding according to what you might find as records online, but this is how I have to cut it with my machine. It's off by 1 depth because of the differences between Chicago, Fort, and Ace Lock depths. So I have to cut it this way. So here's how this puppy works. I open it up and we have the key chuck here. So I've got to cut in a clockwise fashion, so I'm going to back the blade out. This is the blade. Neat little thing. It's hand powered. So I'm going to dial it to 7. That's its resting position right here, 7. So I'm going to place it right over here. So I'm cutting in a clockwise fashion right there. So now I'm going to place the cap over it to lock it in place. Oop, I'm going to go on the other side there. Okay, so now it's locked in position. So this goes all the way through, locks the depth index in place, and now I'm ready to cut. I'm going to move this out of the way so I don't get shards in it. I like to point the shards facing down so I don't get them cupped into my hand, and just crank. All right, that might not have looked like much, but that's it. That's the whole cut right there. So you might be able to see that. So that's a depth of 7. So the next cut is going to be a 2. So I'm going to dial this over to 2. Okay, now once I make sure that this is progressed to the next cut, so it's 7 right there, and then I'm going to go to 2. Lock it in place again. I'm going to insert my blade. Normally I just kind of leave this halfway in and out. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. Turn it. All right. Since it was a shallow cut, it goes really fast, so now I'm going to do a 5. So normally I have everything hanging out like this, and just dial to the next position. So now I'll put the cap over. It'll lock it in place, and then I just slide the blade up. Oh, I forgot to rotate the key. All right, there we go. Lock it in place now. Turn, turn, turn. Right on. So I'm gonna back my blade out, move this out, let it just kind of hang by gravity. Move this to the next. And the next cut is gonna be a 4. I dial this back. All right, next cut is a 6. So drop this out, rotate this 1 position, move to 6. I've been doing this a lot the past few days because I started selling these on my site, and they've kind of been flying off the shelf. So since they have been, I've been needing to cut these a lot more. So I figured I'd show everyone how I do it, how this gets done. So this is 3. It's going to be the second to last cut. All right, and 2. Bada bing, bada boom. Every now and then, I lubricate the couple of places where there's contact points on this. When I'm done, I make sure to hit it with a little paintbrush, get all the stuff out, have a peek, make sure there's no brass buildup. I don't want any buildup to generate and create some mooring. All right, so this is a fully cut FEO K1 elevator key. So to stow this, I'll rotate everything back to 7. So I'll clamp this as tight as it goes. Covers the cap cover. So now this has a hole to ride on this pin, and it collapses into this little form factor. So it goes right in here. This goes next to it, that goes next to it, and that goes next to that. So also, this is not, in case anybody comes after me for the case, this is not a factory case. This is a Logitech mouse case. The case that I had before, didn't mean to make that wobble. The case that I had before for my previous ones of these was also like I think a Kensington mouse case. So they're pretty awesome because they managed to fit everything. So zip everything up. And there we go. So this is part of my minimalist EDC for everyday locksmithing work. When I'm out doing my kind of weekend work for consultation, if I need to do some tubular keys, this is the one that I'll bring with me. I have the hurdy-gurdy, and I have an actual machine motor-powered tubular key duplicator. I don't tend to use that. I tend to just originate it because this is so convenient and in a nice small form factor. So, anyway, again, that's a TKM-90. Here's the product sheet. It's got all the depths and all the stuff that I could possibly need. But it's been a great machine, and I'm happy to have it. And I figured I would show you all how I get this done. So anyway, as always, I've been Rubber Band, and thanks for watching.